The following program is rated TVMA. The content and language in this program is intended for mature audiences. It is not recommended for people under the age of 17. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Headline of the day. Study confirms that living together is linked to getting a divorce. Well gee, thank you Mr. Captain Fucking Obvious aboard the USS Dumbass. How much more fucking obvious can these people get?
It's now time for Officer Friendly Olivier Police Edition. Are you curious on what happens to those pesky juveniles? Well, you've come to the right place. And now, here to give you all the details, the famous Olivier Police Officer.
Hello, fellow people, and welcome to Olivier Jail. I'm that famous police grunt that you've probably seen a few times before. Today, I will be showing you what happens to every single juvenile that gets sent into our jail. I hope you'll stick around, because there are a lot of things to cover. So without any further delay, let's go inside the jail. Welcome to our little place we like to call prison. That's Richard right there. He's a bad person, in fact, a juvenile offender. You certainly don't want to be like him. And you certainly don't want to be on the most wanted list like he is. Richard got here because he pinched a car.
Hey, I did nothing of the kind.
Be quiet. Richard here is known to tell lies, too. I hope you don't lie, boys and girls.
Excuse me, Mr. Grunt.
Well, what do you know? It's Miss Emma, our social worker here at Olivier Jail.
You know, Mr. Grunt, it's against the law to book a juvenile without notifying the juvenile authority, the child welfare authority, or the juvenile's parents. Do I look like a freaking juvenile to you? I'm a grown man for crying out loud.
Oops, sorry me. My mistake, dear boys and girls. I was just trying to cut through a little red tape, that's all.
So, what's this person being charged for?
He hasn't been charged yet, but I assume that Grand Theft Auto may be the right kind of charge to press on him.
For the last time, I didn't do it. Now get me out of here. Oh look, he says he didn't do it.
That sounds just like your average typical bad person, boys and girls. They always do something wrong, and then they try to deny it later.
Hey, what the hell is going on here? Why are you holding my son in custody?
Oh look, this must be Richard's father right here.
You damn right I am. Now what the hell is going on? Is he under arrest or something?
He is under arrest, sir, and you are just in time to watch me take down his statements. Now, join me in the interview room. Welcome to the interview room. This is where our convicts will try and confess for their crimes. At least, we think so.
Hey, don't forget to read out this criminal's rights. I don't have time for those stinking rights. I just want to know if he did it or not.
Well then, why don't we see if we can get a little confession out of this guy? Now then, Richard, you can save us all a lot of trouble by telling us the truth. Or, you can keep lying and let us work you over for a couple of hours.
All right. I did it.
Well gee, that wasn't so hard at all. I hope you guys confess just as quickly when you get picked on. It'll make our jobs here at Olivier Jail a little easier.
And mine too. Because now that I know that Richard's a juvenile offender, I can sign him up for lots and lots of social works. And I can give him the beating of his life for being such a total freak.
Not before we beat him up first.
Wait, what?
Well, folks, I think you can see what happens when you try to, skateboard around the law. And one more thing. I hope you've been keeping a list handy of all the people you know who have broken the law. We would appreciate it if you would send your list to us. Although we're not telling you where we are. Now let's thank Miss Emma for stopping by.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. It's my job here, and I'm loving it every single day of the week.
I bet you are. But anyway, we've gotta get back to our jobs, folks. So remember, don't do anything stupid, cause we are watching you. Goodbye for now.
Are you tired of trying to see what sort of shit is hidden inside those pesky temporary files? Have you ever wondered what sort of interesting things are enclosed in them? Well, get ready, because we have just the thing you need. Hi, Microsoft Billy Mays here for the all-new temporary file transcoder. Developed by some random technology master or whatever, this program is a revolutionary new way on how we can view data on our computers. Here's how it works. Simply locate the temporary file using the program's open button, and then click the Save As button to save it to wherever you want to see it. Once you hit the transcode button, Notepad will open and show you what was hidden in the temporary file. You think this is some sort of joke program? Well then, just listen to these satisfied customers.
I thought I lost a very important Rise of Darkness script, but thanks to this revolutionary program, I can now have T-Bird work on getting that particular episode done.
This program helped me find that bologna sandwich vault that I completely forgot. Party at Sam's house this weekend.
I was initially horrified when I lost that important document I had to show my workers. But thanks to this genius program, I don't have to worry anymore.
Call now and we will send you this incredible program for just $19.95. But I'm just getting started. If you call within the next 10 minutes, we will give you 1-in-1 for your friend, absolutely free. That's right, you get the temporary file transcoder, plus an extra copy for your friend, all for just $19.95. So here is how you can get this awesome program.
Have your credit cards not ready and call 1-800-GET-BACK. Call now and you will receive a temporary file transcoder, plus one more for your friend. So pick up the phone and call 1-800-GET-BACK. That number again is 1-800-GET-BACK. Call today.
Sunrise Semester, weekdays at 9 on TBE. Now, your local forecast.
Currently in our area, it is 45 degrees, under mostly sunny skies. Tonight, partly cloudy skies early, becoming cloudy late. Low, 39 degrees. Northeast winds, at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Friday, a mix of sun and cloud. High, 56 degrees. Winds light and variable. For Friday night, partly cloudy skies in the evening, becoming cloudy overnight. Low, 43 degrees. Winds light and variable. Our 7-day outlook.
Next on TBE World News, new name, and a new set. What does this mean for you people, and how will this affect your viewing experience going forward?
With Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers approaching 10 years in August, we have a sneak peek at some of the guests that will be a part of the huge 10-year anniversary special.
And a bit later, as we always do, we'll check in with Carl Klett over at the 11 o'clock News Corporation's headquarters in New York City for a look at other major news stories around the globe. All of that and more, as the brand new TBE World News begins right now.
Now from TBE News in Waffle City, this is TBE World News.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of everyone here at TBE News headquarters, we would like to welcome you to a brand new era for funny news bulletins. This is our very first TBE World News newscast. Yup, that's right, the old TB 501 World News moniker is no more, as we've decided to merge our news broadcasts with TBE, for a better news experience.
And with this new name for our newscasts, as many of you probably expected, we've received a massive update for our news set. We here at TBE World News would like to thank the following user on Sketchfab who contributed in the making of this news set, Indy Ferrick. We appreciate him making this awesome news set for us, which is definitely a step up from the one we had before.
And we would appreciate some feedback in this new set, so feel free to share your opinions in the comments. Anyways, turning to our main headlines, and a new virus is spreading across the Raffle City area.
And this virus isn't like any other that we have experienced before. Microsoft Mary joins us in studio with more on this virus that has some local doctors confused.
Thank you, Mike. The virus was first reported yesterday in the Taco Heights suburb. The virus is more commonly known as the stupid sign plague. Anyone exposed to it will have a strong urge to write signs that make absolutely no sense whatsoever, and to translate everything to Chinese and English. And you thought an evil paperfish that is cooked and has a high rank in the military was more horrible compared to this. Wait, what the hell was I saying? Ahem. Pay no attention to what I just said. Anyway, local doctors here in Ruffle City are clearly confused, as they have not encountered this type of virus at all. Let's hope they can find a cure sometime soon. For TBE World News, this is Microsoft Mary reporting live in studio. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Mary. We have just received word about a magnitude 0.1 earthquake that happened just off the coast of Los Angeles. Absolutely no reports of damage or deaths have been reported, and the city is still running as normal. More details on this at 11.
Following multiple incidents at the Ruffle County Correctional Facility, local guards are calling for a security review of the facility. One guard spoke with us and said that they need to be able to beat up inmates. He also stated that the numerous regulations and government oversights are ruining their ability to keep order. In addition to requesting a mandate for regular jailhouse beatings, it is believed that the Ruffle County governor will call for further privatization of the corrections industry. And no, we're not at all bringing politics into this, because they suck.
This just in from Lolden, the sewers are overflowing with crumpets and tea. More totally not surprising news at 10.
Movie ticket sales have been falling rapidly across Rufflica, as most people think that most modern movies absolutely suck balls. In fact, the only way to get people to watch movies these days is by creating sequels to big nostalgic movies that we seem to forget about. But surprisingly, that's not the only reason people aren't buying movie tickets. Consumers are getting duped and conned by home theater systems. We now go live to Microsoft Zira, who is inside one of the many entertainment stores that Ruffle City has to offer.
Thank you, Sam. Surround sound used to be a groundbreaking concept of making movies more enjoyable. Now it seems to be a growing addiction to movie studios who will do anything to make their movies stand out from the rest. And in these modern times where families can rely on streaming and home theater systems, movie ticket sellers are being hit the hardest. In fact, recent research shows that men will watch even the lamest movies with surround sound. All in all, the movie theater industry is certainly on the brink of collapsing. For TBE World News, this is Microsoft Zira reporting from one of our local entertainment stores. Back to you, Sam and Mike.
Thanks, Zira. A new study put out this week by the Rufflican Winery Bureau has some interesting details about the consumption of red wine. Still ahead, we'll tell you the benefits of drinking red wine every night.
Also ahead, with Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers' 10th anniversary special coming up, we'll get our first look at some of the guests that are expected to raid the TBE studios this August.
And later on, as we usually do, we'll turn to Carl Clint, as he'll have all of the major stories that people are talking about all across the world. Stay tuned, TBE World News will return in a moment.
This video is brought to you by Batman Turkey. Want to meet Bruce Wayne up close and personal? Are you curious at what the Batcave has to offer? Well then, stop by Batman Turkey today.
Welcome back. It has been almost 8 months since we first told you about New York City Mayor Harry Chest's decision to close some of the major bridges in the metropolitan area. Now, there's some good news for troubled commuters in the city.
Let's go right to our TBE World News New York City correspondent, George Connors, for the news that many people there have been waiting for.
That's right. After almost 8 months of turmoil, panic, and absolute mayhem here in New York City, Mayor Harry Chest has reopened all of the major bridges in the metropolitan area. For some, this is surely welcome news, as it eases the pressure on transport in the city. Others think that the damage has already been done, as the bridge closings have been having a huge impact on their jobs. We're just glad things are getting back to normal here in New York City. For TBE World News, this is George Connors reporting. Back to you, Sam.
Thanks, George. This just in, strange lights have been spotted over the Swanhoran Desert in Arizona. We currently have no further details, because who the fuck wants to see lights in that swampland?
These days, Las Vegas has everything that anyone really needs. Loads of casinos, parties every night, and celebrities in various stages of deluded meltdowns. But for years, the city has become dull and boring thanks to a lack of a professional football team. Now, those days are coming to an end. Officials tell TBE World News that the city is one step closer to getting a team. They plan to give hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayer money to billionaires, and give them a free stadium in return. Hopefully this will make the city more recognizable in the coming years.
A new study released this week by doctors in cooperation with the Raflican Winery Bureau say that drinking a bottle of red wine every night helps you relax and forget many of life's troubles. Such troubles include walking the dog, paying the bills, or changing a baby's diaper. Seems like in these modern times, wine is the answer to most of our problems.
Could Secretsoft's days of ripping off products from Microsoft be coming to an end? The head of the notorious company, Secretsoft Dan, is at the center of a data mining scandal today, following accusations that the company has been selling sensitive customer information to various governments and illegal organizations around the world. We'll have a more in-depth look at this data mining scandal at 11.
Still to come, the anticipation is building for the Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers 10-year anniversary special. T-Bird joins us in our studio to give you folks a first-hand look at what is guaranteed to be the most exciting and chaotic episode of the series.
But after the break, as we always do, we'll hand things over to Carl Klent at the 11 o'clock News Corporation in New York City for all the major news stories around the world that you need to know. Stay tuned, TBE World News continues right after this.
This video is also sponsored by Bastardo, Italy. No, we are not called bastards, we are just normal people. So please, don't laugh at our funny name, just come on down and see our cool Italians.
There is a huge change coming for Steven, Simon and Dave in KCOP Logo Bloopers 5. These three characters are getting new looks made by ASFALAF 2007. Stay tuned to see these amazing refreshes.
And now, from the 11 o'clock News Corporation news desk with Carl Klent in New York City, we bring you back to TBE World News.
Good evening, everyone. Yep, it's your old friendly news anchor, Carl Klent, reporting from the 11 o'clock News Corporation here in a surprisingly normal New York City. Thank you for staying with us as we continue TBE World News. As mentioned earlier, Mayor Harry Chess has reopened all of the major bridges in the city, following a steep decline in the number of terror threats. Some residents are still worried about future terror threats, but in his press conference today, Mr. Chess said that everything is perfectly fine. We just hope that things stay this way as the city gets back to normal. Turning to Paris, France, and police there are investigating after a linoleum factory exploded at approximately 6 o'clock a.m. this morning. Locals are calling this explosion, quote, linoleum blown apart. More on that story as it develops. We now go to an alarming study, put out recently by medics at Forte University, which reveals that paranoia and anxiety are heavily on the rise among Raflica's youth, with energy drinks being the forefront of the problem. Drinks such as Godzilla Energy are particularly popular with 11 to 14-year-olds, who are annoying as hell to begin with. In addition, the study also found that related cases of impotence, message board nonsense, and stomach ulcers are also on the increase among young teens. This information is something not to be taken lightly. We are now getting word that the sewers underneath Holden have been set on fire as apparently an angry individual from a sewer squad tried to burn all the crumpets and tea that were dumped into the sewers. Just your average anti-British person. In other unsurprising news, federal agents in San Francisco raided a local gun shop yesterday and found weapons enclosed in some areas. Come on guys, you gotta hit me with some more interesting stories than just this. This is boring as hell. This just into our newsroom, a new study confirms that being single can kill you faster than obesity. Oh shit. I just realized I'm single. And finally, absolute horror broke out over the weekend as a passenger jet nearly collided with a moon during a flight from New York City to Sydney. How that is possible, we have absolutely no idea. Anyway, let's a look at some of the major headlines from all across this great planet. Now back to you, Sam and Mike.
Thank you, Carl. Since its first episode in 2015, Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers has become the signature Logo Bloopers series in Thunderbird's 501's channel. Starting off as just another Dave Madsen clone, the series evolved into a more comedy/randomness-based logo bloopers series over time, and the show has seen over 500,000 views in total.
Now, this year, the series is turning 10 years old, and the anticipation is building for the 10-year anniversary special, which is guaranteed to be the most chaotic out of all the episodes published. Joining us to give us, and you viewers, a sneak preview of this hotly anticipated episode, is the show's creator himself, Thunderbirds501.
Thanks, guys. It is my absolute honor to be on the program tonight.
Well, T-Bird, we and the viewers are all ears. What have you got planned for CRELB's 10-year anniversary special?
I don't need to tell you anything. In fact, I've prepared a special video to sum up the upcoming special.
Oh fuck. I know where this is going.
Oh really? Well then, care to show it to us?
Well, I've been saving this for a few weeks, but now seems like a good time to show to the entire YouTube audience just what I've got planned for the occasion. And trust me, they're gonna like what's in store.
Ugh, I am so not looking forward to this.
You may not like it, Sam, but this is for the thousands of subscribers who constantly crave my Logo Bloopers videos.
Can you just roll the damn video and get it over with already?
Why, certainly, Sam. Now then, for my 8,000 subscribers, I proudly present to you a first look at the 10-year anniversary special of Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers. Enjoy, folks.
Funky. Well, there you have it, folks. You have just seen the first preview of the upcoming Castle Rock Entertainment Logo Bloopers 10-year anniversary special.
Ugh, so many guests, so much chaos, and I am not liking it one bit. But anyway, that's it for us here in TBE World News. From all of us here at the TBE Studios in Raffles City, wherever in the world you may be, we hope you have a good rest of your evening.